Why are you running?
Running?
Yes. I mean, of course. I mean, it's obvious.
I don't suppose you could tell me I'm running from what?
Do I really need to say?
Really? Wow, that is contemptible. Why do men always have to think it's about them?
Because in this case it is.
Wow. You know, I will say this for you. You have always understood the order in which things should be done. You fuck me first, and then you criticize my lifestyle.
Now, Kyra, don't just have
I mean, doing it the other way around, of course, would have been a terrible tactical mistake. I mean, if you had called me weak and perverse at the beginning, if you had informed me that I was fleeing from you. But the great restaurateur knows the order. You don't serve the pudding before the fucking soup.
All right, okay, fair enough. Look, I've refrained from commenting only because it's so bloody obvious. I didn't actually think it needed to be said. You've got a first-class degree, for Christ's sake.
Really?
Yes. You came out top of your year. I can't think of anything more tragic, more stupid than you just sitting there throwing your talents away.
Am I throwing them away? I don't think that I am.
You're teaching kids at the bottom of their heap.
Well, exactly. I would say that I am using my talents. I am just using them in a way which you don't approve.
All right. Fair enough. I understand what you're saying.
I should hope so.
This, work you're doing leaves you deeply fulfilled. But Kyra, are you honestly saying that you're happy?
Come on now, Tom. That's a shitty kind of question.
Why is that?
Because... No, you know what? It's a game, and I'm not playing your game.
The funny thing is, you see, you talk about escaping your father. You're always telling us about the chilly cold childhood that you had. And here you are, you're building exactly the same kind of bunker that he did.
Nonsense.
Living exactly the same kind of isolated life. You end up here, in this room, with ice on the window pane, the wind still blowing off the bloody English Channel, and nobody is allowed to get near. Kyra, the only time that you haven't been lonely, the only time that you lived a proper life among friends was when you lived in our family. And you know bloody well that that's true.
On no account must I be happy. On no account must I have managed to escape. You walk into this room and you are immediately lifting up my folders,
What
glancing
folders?
at the bookshelves, looking through my papers.
What?
Oh my God, does she have a boyfriend?
Oh, come on,
looking
Kyra.
for any trace of a man.
I never did any
male
such thing.
objects, any ties, any socks, any gifts.
Don't be so ridiculous.
Your whole body language expresses it. Ownership. You must have patrolled this room 50 times. You inspected the edges. You even smelt the bed like a fucking animal. The whole thing is about possession.
I never did any such a thing. You know that's not true.
You know what's worse? It's the arrogance of this middle-aged man to imagine that other people's behavior, that his ex's behavior is in some way directly related to him.
Yes, because it is.
You were saying? I mean, you were just telling me that you don't think of us as objects.
No, well, no, I don't.
No, we're not possessions. Yet you sit there complaining to me about how your wife omitted to forgive you.
Yes, she did.
Well, why the hell should she, Tom? Why the hell should she, when the whole time you were dreaming about somebody else?
Yeah, all right.
I mean, Jesus.
All right.
Jesus, you sit there telling me that the whole time she was dying, you were thinking about me. Yet you were actually demanding my sympathy. I mean, fuck. Even you, Tom. I know you being this businessman, your sweet wife, and me adoring you. And even you, Tom, even you must see that in this fucking case, the scale of sympathy lies somewhere else.
All right, fair enough. You're only saying that because you weren't there.
That again!
Yes, yes, because that's at the heart of this. That is at the heart of all of this.
Is that really what you think?
You know what I'm saying is true. You simply walked out. You walked out on me, and that is a fact. And what's more, you never consulted me. You made a decision which I never approved.
You walk into this room and you are immediately looking at my folders.
What folders?
Lifting up my papers, looking through them, glancing
No,
at the
Kara,
bookshelf,
just-
looking for any trace of a man. I mean, oh my God. Does she have a boyfriend?
I never did any such
looking for
thing.
any male objects, any ties, any socks,
This is
any
ridiculous.
gifts.
What-
Is it? Your whole body language expresses it. Ownership. You have patrolled this room 50 times.
Oh.
You inspected the edges. No, you smelt the bed like a fucking animal. The whole thing is about possession.
I never did any such thing.
Cut.